How's it going? So, just wanted to make a video updating on my current situation because I don't want, I don't want every single video to have to be like this big philosophical thought process. Like if that happens, if I think about something that if I just have a thought, if I'm going through something, then obviously then I'll make a video like that. But I don't want every single video to have to be that because then I kind of like am searching for things to talk about instead of it just coming naturally. And also, this is not just for that. It's for just like kind of journal entries, basically. So I'm making a journal entry right now. 26 years old, and I really got to figure this shit out because, this ties into another thing. But today, my whole life revolves around gaming, and it's not even like necessarily shit I care about. I noticed that like my brain latches on to like what the next dopamine hit is, always looking to the future, what's the next release. And so I sit here on my phone and I look up the same few upcoming games, when they're going to be released, any little bit of news that comes out at all, like any sliver of news. And if there's nothing, I scroll through theories of what people are going to say. Like one of the big ones is Light No Fire. I want to play that game, so I go through the fucking things and I see what people are saying, and I look up videos of people breaking it down, and then I do that with a couple other games that are on the horizon. And I just go through any information on different social medias. Even though I don't have accounts anymore, I still have been. I mean, that whole phone thing has not come in clutch because really I haven't solved the main problem, which is me. So I just end up adding time that I can spend on whatever it is that I shouldn't be spending time on, like YouTube or something like that. And every time it says, "Hey, your time is up," I just extend it. But I wanted to really iterate that as like every day, all I'm doing is like googling the same games or new games or any news about those games. Like it's like almost like a crazy doing the same exact thing just over and over again throughout the entire day. I research news in the morning, and at night I research the same game to see if like it's just kind of crazy. And I know what I'm doing. I'm just coping with my lack of interest in real life and lack of good things in real life. And that's really, really bad. I'm now worried about how I'm going to come across, by making this video, but I want to make these as authentic as possible. So even if I come across like a fucking loser, I want to still record it because I know that other people struggle with the same thing, and hopefully, if I figure things out, like I said before, then it'll be motivational for the people who were like, I feel exactly like you right now, and I'm in the exact same situation, and then they can watch how I got out of it. So, even though I'm worried about coming across as like a huge fucking loser, I want to keep it real because the internet is full of people trying to make it seem like they got everything figured out, and I want to try to just keep it real because, a lot of people don't got to figure it out. So, with that out the way, and work towards having a better life. I have a hard time imagining a better life at this point because I'm so used to this way of living that it's hard to envision a possibility of me not living this way. But I know I can, and I'm going to try to go for it, I just want to say, I keep fucking rambling, but I used to watch YouTubers a lot. I can't watch them anymore just because like I get jealous or whatever. Just not in like a bitter, resentful way, but just like every time I watch a YouTuber, I'm like, why am I not doing this? And then I feel bad. So it has nothing to do with like wishing them bad luck or anything like that, or being resentful towards them. It has to do with, it makes me acknowledge my shortcomings of not making YouTube videos. And also, I don't know why I don't watch. Some of the people I watch don't really post that much anymore, but I used to watch Matthew Santoro a lot. I watched pretty much everybody. I started watching YouTube in like 2010, something around there, when YouTube poop was popping. So I've watched if there's been a popular YouTuber, I've probably went through a phase or have watched them for a really long time. At this point, it's a little different because everyone's on YouTube. But yeah, so I pretty much watched everybody. So one of those phases was Matthew Santoro, and he had a vlog channel back in the day. And these little examples are why I'm doing what I'm doing, because as I was growing up and the different stages of my life, from when I was a little kid to when I was doing the YouTube videos to when I was drinking hardcore, every stage of my life, there's always been like YouTube and YouTubers that have been there that I've just looked up to, and I've been like, just like wanting, just I don't know, I just feel like I have a calling to it. And so Matthew Santoro, his vlogs, he recorded since he wasn't popular on YouTube, and he recorded his vlogs all the way up to when he was big on YouTube, and then he deleted the vlog channel. And it was really sad because there was a couple of videos that are just like some of my favorite videos of all time, because it describes a mentality that like I kind of have right now. And I just remember one of them was called Keeping the Faith, and I think it was just about him and how he was doing YouTube for so long and nothing was taking off, but he believes that if he keeps trying long enough, that eventually something will happen. And even though it's a not direct one-to-one comparison, because I haven't been doing YouTube consistently for so long, I've had YouTube for a long time and not doing it consistently for a long time, and it could also apply to my life though, because I'm kind of keeping the faith right now. My faith died, and it was so small for a second there when I was in the middle of my drinking, but I'm starting to ignite it again. I'm trying to blow fucking air onto the embers and trying to keep it alive desperately, and hoping that I can get it. But anyways, long story short, I found some archives, and I hope that's not too fucked up, because he obviously took them down for a reason. But I found some archives of some of the videos, not all of them, not my absolute favorite one, but at least a couple of like some of the bigger ones where he was not successful yet, and he was describing his mentality. And then it just had me reminiscing on YouTube in general, and why I loved it so much. You know, those feelings, it's like a clear feeling. It's like the air is nice, the air is light, and it's cool. You know, the only thing I can compare the feeling that YouTube in those stages have given me is, the only thing I could compare it to is like walking outside and there's a nice little breeze going, and it's got a chill in the air but not too cold, but it's nice, and it's maybe a little overcast, and I like that because I'm from a sunny area. So it's a little overcast, smells like rain. That kind of like peaceful, calm, tranquil feeling is like the closest thing I can describe to when I'm in that mentality of YouTube creation that it gives me. It gives me that same peace, tranquil happiness. And like I look into the future and I'm like, oh man, the possibilities are endless, and I'm motivated. So I forgot. So yeah, long story short, I'm hoping that I get self-conscious. I'm hoping that the job makes me value my stuff, and I don't know, watching those videos really brought back that feeling, and like the feeling is rare, but when it happens it's so nice. And I did notice that, like, you know, I can make it happen. And I think I wrote this down, I don't think I talked about it, but the key to feeling that way is not like wondering why. Like, it's not something that just happens, it's not something that's just given to you, it's gained through certain actions, and those certain actions are like progressing towards the goal. That's when those feelings come. Because it happened the other day when I uploaded that last video I uploaded finally, and then I spent like an hour and a half, 2 hours, let's say an hour and a half brainstorming this next video that I'm gonna make, and the feelings were crazy. And I was feeling it a little bit right here, right now. I don't know why. I do believe I can do it. And I just envision myself, I envision myself from an outside perspective a lot, and I just envision myself as like this guy who's super motivated, and then he fades away, and you don't really expect much. You're like wasted potential. You kind of feel sad when you think about it. But I know that, I don't know. There's like a spark inside of me that just refuses to really die out. And I don't care how stupid I look, and I don't care how embarrassing it is to be a 26-year-old man. Fucking, that's a complete kind of bum if you really think about it. And then trying to make YouTube videos, like, I don't care if it's cringy, and I don't care if it's embarrassing. I know I can do it. So that leads into, I think, the final thing that I was going to talk about, which is I am going to film my video for the other channel, my main channel, my actual like kind of YouTube creator channel. I will be recording that this weekend. So it is Sunday night, technically Monday morning. Like it's early in the morning, it's nighttime. And I will be filming it probably either Friday or Saturday. 100% guaranteed, no ifs, ands, or buts. I always think about, I'm like, well, I haven't figured this part out yet. So I can't film it yet because I got to figure this part out. And I'm like worried. I'm like, well, what if I film it and then afterwards I come up with a better idea and then like, oh, I just fucking, this video could have been so much better, but you know, and I fucked it up. I'm always worried about that. But like, that's how you end up in the eternal struggle of never uploading anything. You know, that's why I made this channel, because I've been stuck in that mindset forever, and that's what really holds me back. And I just needed to learn to post again. And it is it's going to be April. I think it's still March right now, but it's going to be April, very like in the next couple days. And I still haven't uploaded any videos to that channel, and I said that I was going to upload at least once a month. And what I don't want to happen, because I know, my Lord have mercy, I'm gonna fucking feel like shit if my birthday's around the corner and I haven't uploaded again. I'm just gonna, because I have midlife crises all the time now, because I'm like, dude, you're getting older and you're not going for it. And so I know for a fact, if my next birthday comes around and I haven't done anything towards YouTube, I haven't made any progress, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. And I do not want to lose my fucking shit. Those just suck. I just sit there and I freak the fuck out in my head. I'm like, oh my god, dude, you're gonna be a failure. You're going to be a failure. And like, part of me knows it's a good thing, but it doesn't feel like a good thing. Like, it's a good thing I feel those things because hopefully it motivates me to do something, but it doesn't feel fun in the moment. It doesn't feel very beneficial in the moment. I just feel like fucking trash. And so, with that in mind, I have not uploaded for January, I have not uploaded for February, and I have not uploaded for March. And you know, I came up with this idea of a video that's kind of easy to film. It doesn't require much effort. Like, there's not much stakes. There's not much performance that has to happen, really. Like, I don't have to worry about being like, it's just like it's an easier video to film. And I want it to be my first one because of that reason. I have some other ideas too, but they're too high stakes. They're too like, I want it to work out perfectly, and that's gonna fuck me up. So this video is a little bit easier, and I've had the idea for probably a month now, maybe a couple weeks, and I still haven't executed. I was gonna do it last weekend, but I was like, oh, but it could be a little bit perfect. I need a gimmick for the video. Oh shit, what the? And I just decided, man, it's April. It's gonna be April. I need to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. And I'm like, wait. I haven't packed my bags. I don't give a fuck, bitch. You're gonna fucking go. You're gonna run. And you're gonna jump off that ledge. Not in a bad way. I mean, like, you're gonna take the leap of faith. And you're just gonna fucking go for it. Oh, I'm not ready. I don't give a fuck. Go. That's pretty much how I am in my brain right now. So, anyways, getting self-conscious, sorry. But I will be recording that video this weekend, and so I have to prepare for it. And you know, if I come up with some ideas of what to do during the video, that's good, and if not, then so be it. And if it's gonna probably suck, it's probably gonna suck, but I don't care. Good. You know, I don't want them to suck, but it's not about whether or not they're good or bad right now. I would love for all of my videos to be great. But that's not what it's about right now. What it's about right now is creating content, because I am not doing that. And the only way you get better is by creating content. You have to be willing to make bad things in order to eventually make good things. My brother, like, you know, he says it's just, I don't know, fear dictates my life, and I'm not able to. But I don't want to go down like this. Is this really how I'm going to be? Is this who I'm going to be as a person? I don't want it to be this way. And one last thing I'll talk about, because I feel like I made my point this weekend. One last thing. I feel very negative, obviously. I have good moments. I feel good when I interact with my girlfriend. I feel good when I interact with my friends, with my family. But overall, I do have a problem with negativity, and I do have a problem with like a temper. I don't like fucking scream at people, but I'm just like a little snappy and just. And what I don't want to happen, what I'm fearful of, I feel like YouTube. There's definitely still just creators, but I feel like overall, like, I don't know how to describe it. Back then, YouTuber, it was like, I don't know, I felt more wholesome back then. It probably had to do with my age too, But my fear right now, I don't want my negativity to spill over to YouTube. I want to fix it. I want to fix my negativity, and I want YouTube to be a positive place, not a drama-filled place, not a. I just want it to be a fun place. I want it to be a place that people can gather, watch funny content, and then that's I want to be what inspired me. I want to be the YouTubers that I watched and just like really made my heart like latch on to the idea that I'm going to become a YouTuber. I want to be that, and I feel like I don't see as many of that nowadays. Especially because it's very geared towards like maximum. You got to squeeze every drop of the juice that's possible out of like the algorithm. So like the thumbnail has to be this perfect way, and you got to have the red arrows, and you got to make the face, and you got to fucking do it in this specific art style, and you got to have a cut every 5 minutes. And I'm not saying like, I'm just saying that like, what if I did want to post a fucking unboxing video or some shit? I'm not saying I will, but like, what if I did? Or what if I did want to post an Ask Me Anything video? YouTube used to be so much more personal. It was like the community and YouTubers was so much more closer, I feel like, than nowadays. I feel like, internet influencers, I guess you could say, if you want to call it that, are becoming more celebrity-like. And I just want to make sure that the thing that I really loved about YouTube, which is like really feeling like you kind of knew the person, and the interactivity, I want to make sure that that's not lost when I make a YouTube channel. YouTubers don't even really respond to people anymore. And it's easy for me to say I don't have any fucking comments. I'm sure if you're getting thousands and thousands every day, it's really hard to, and maybe, I don't know, I just want to make sure that what makes YouTube special and unique is kept. I want to keep that heart of old YouTube alive if possible. I don't even know if it's possible. And I definitely don't want to lose myself or anything like that. And I'm kind of worried about that. But right now I have like 0 views, so it's really nothing I have to be worrying about right now. So, but yeah. I remember watching those YouTubers, and I want to be that. I want to mimic that. So we'll see. Alright, I guess that's it. Good thing checking in. Good checking in. And I'll see you with the next check-in or talk or whatever video it ends up kind of being. So thank you for listening.